Welcome back to another episode of Fail or Fire, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is this an episode of Fail or Fire, but this is the 50th Rin reaction we have ever done. I am your host, Thundarius, and I am joined by my absolutely fantastic co-hosts today.
Shades.
I totally thought we were covering the Post Malone song from Into the Spider-Verse. And I'm Dylan.
And we are Cyber Skull Media. That's right. We are fashionably late to the party, as we will always be fashionably late to the Rin parties because of our recording and release schedule. But we're here for Vincent's Tale Sunflowers, the prologue to the multi-part series of Vincent's Tale. Thank you for being here. The Counts, the Steves, the rest of the Cyber Skull Mafia, and maybe some new renegades. If y'all are willing to take a chance on us covering these a week late every week, we can appreciate you. He just dropped some new Big Push, and we did a Big Push side quest there for a month or two and covered some Big Push, and I'm really wanting to hear the new Big Push, but that's not what we're here for today. We are recording this one, and we've got a secret, not a secret, but we got a separate channel in our Discord called Rin Spoiler Talk, where our community has been talking about this since it dropped, and we're not able to view the channel until we watch this. So now we're gonna watch this so that I can get in there and be like, oh my god, guys.
I'll hop in there and be like, hey, have you heard of the skies? And then I'll get out.
This has been a long time coming. We've covered 49 other Rin or Rin related like Big Push tracks. This is number 50 if I can count. I know our playlist is longer than that now for the Rin rabbit hole because I added all of our Behind the Rin series videos to that playlist. So you can see all the behind the scenes, the Rin lore related stuff, and Dead Wax is also in there as well, because that's what we covered at the beginning of the month. So it's time to hear some brand new Rin. We've recently covered a lot of his older stuff, so it's gonna be nice to get something new to compare it with. We got some interesting people who didn't agree with some of our takes in the ocean video last week, but we'll see if anything changes with the new stuff moving forward.
You think he's gonna rap a little?
I have no idea. No, we can't expect a single thing out of this, man. It's something brand new. It's a multi-part. There's a prologue. Who knows what the fuck we're about to watch, bro? All I've heard is that we need to be up to date on Ginny. We just need to remember the Ginny, Screech, Violet stuff, and shit's gonna get nuts.
Double time.
Dylan's over here pressing X to doubt, but this is Rin, Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers, the prologue. We know y'all have been waiting for this. The ones who like us have been waiting for this anyway. Here we go, boys. You ready for some brand new Rin?
Let's go.
Deal.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Welcome to Blue Balls with Thundy. This, like we said, we had no idea what to expect. We didn't try to put any expectations on this going in, and I am very pleasantly surprised so far as to where this is going. How about those horns, Shades?
Hell yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised myself.
How about his singing over there?
I will, the vibrato, I did have a critique of it in the Bittersweet Symphony live, playing devil's advocate for myself. The tales of Ginny and Screech, Violet's tale, Vincent's tale being a continuation. This is more of that style that we were introduced early on, the Bardcore. I can appreciate it. I can take it in for where we're at with this. It's a different thing. It's a little bit more of a, I don't want to say theatrical, but a presentation. This is almost like performative art as opposed to just song form. So yeah, I'm with it.
We may or may not relate at all to that. It could just connect as being in the same universe with watching that news report. But where it goes, we have no idea where this whole series is going to go, how many parts it's going to be. There's been rumblings of all sorts of things. And with Ren, you just got to let the artist do what he wants, and then we'll roll with it however we have to roll with it. Not a whole lot here right now other than him killing it with the vocals. And does it say in the comments anymore about the production itself? Does not, because I know there's some BTS stuff out there they've talked about. I want to know more about the horns and the beat and everything like that, because that shit's fucking what he's doing in his hand right now. That shit has me very happy. We'll see where this goes today with this. And look at this. Look at that right there.
That's hazardous.
The fire marshal had no idea this happened, Dylan.
I want to know who the dude is on the couch anyway. He looks familiar to me.
That's Ren.
That's Van Gogh.
Van Gogh where? He's deceased, sir.
And he's got 2 ears. This is before he chops his ear off.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'll let it go. I'll let it slide.
Sunflowers is a Vincent Van Gogh painting. Listen, I'm the artist. I know these things, so that's why I'm here today.
Is Mr. Vincent Van Gogh alive right now?
No.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Mr.
right.
Van Gogh modern day. Listen, Shades, I can't even come over there because now I'm down at the shop. Shades in here being difficult today. Fucking with Dundee.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Now,
Whoa.
what?
I wanted to hear those beeps and boops, man. We're
Oh,
about
well,
to
that's
get into a
too
little
damn.
bit of electronic.
It's too damn bad, Dylan, because I paused it.
That guy's name is Luke, by the way.
I
so
was
you're
about
way
to say,
off.
look, it's Luke. It's still look. He looks just like that motherfucker, but with 2 ears. Come on.
No, he's got his name on his shirt and he's got 2 ears. Quit stretching this thing out, man. That's a fucking
Listen,
reach.
just because you've got a big red beard too, Dylan, and you're just jealous when other people do too.
Hey, I got a red beard and 1 ear that works, so I'm fucking Van Gogh. I'm more Van Gogh than this asshole.
That's true. That's true. Rin should have hired you to play Vincent.
Yeah, clearly he doesn't watch our videos or he would have known.
Rin doesn't like us. I've come to that conclusion. Rin doesn't like us, but that's okay.
Some people dislike vanilla.
True.
Dun 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 dun.
I also wonder why Mr. Luke used his fire in his hand and he didn't use the sunflowers. Like, it's already there. I mean, he was already sitting down, I guess, so.
Dude, that'd be crazy if he went and lit that thing with that big old fucking burning face. Also, if this was the real Van Gogh, he would have done that lighting in a very artistic way. So I agree with Shades. He fucked up already.
This is a modern interpretation. I have no idea. Rin could just be fucking with everybody. We don't know.
Hey,
We don't fucking know.
He looks like he's dead right now. So
Listen, I just need to know what papers he's using too.
yeah, make a recommendation.
I do have recommendations.
When it comes to paper, I prefer mead. I'm wholesome.
Why, Dylan? Why?
Mead college ruled. I don't get ink all over my hand. It holds it well. My writing looks sharp.
One eternity later.
Listen, if I'm using papers, I'm using some vibes, okay? I'm using some vibes. If I need some papers, all right? And if I'm wanting something even better than papers, I'm using some King Palms These blue grape might be my favorite flavor. They're delicious. So come down to Dude Where's My Vape today and get your shit. Hey, he's the one rolling shit up. I want to know these things since I sell these things. I need to know. Might have to get it in the shop.
Rains down, blindingly loud, never surrender.
Hey, that's what people do when they watch our videos.
Transition?
That's their face too. They watch us and they're like, I can't even get 21 seconds into this. Click.
Hey, if you're going to recommend something for his papers, we could also recommend some fine beard products for that guy. His beard looked a little dry.
Yeah, we know a guy, but more on that at another date and time.
That's called a teaser.
He's looking a little upset right here, boys. This was in the thumbnail. He's looking a little upset right now. It's like he just got done watching me recite his lyrics on one of our videos.
From what I've seen, he was watching Luke just lay there. I mean, that's got to be kind of boring, I guess.
Just like watching me read the lyrics. I would do a rim shot, but guess what? Everything reset again. Oh, there it is. But yeah, he's looking a little upset right now. Maybe that's why he doesn't like us. And it's because I read his lyrics. Well, there's been some interesting things here today. There's just one specific line I wanted to pick out here. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. Pretty good bar right there.
Pretty on point.
Yeah, 100%.
Concrete jungle, no grass.
Let's watch this transition again because it was pretty smooth. That blue balling motherfucker. Thundy got blue balled.
Do you think he doesn't like us?
That's it.
I think he likes us.
He at least learned that from us.
He's like, I'm gonna blue ball these boys. That was it. I need 4 minutes. It felt like, look at all there's so much shit that's coming up, bro. All the monotony of this and who it's turning this character into is gonna be interesting to see. But that was quite the teaser, quite the cock tease, Ren. Thank you for that, bud. Thank you for that. For our 50th Ren reaction, we got blue balled by this motherfucker. That kind of seems appropriate, seeing as how they do that to people all the time. Put your blue balls and Thundy emojis in the chat.
Kind of odd. Like, to me, in the bus and when he was taking shots, it looked like old Michael Keaton. Batman days Michael Keaton.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Oh, yeah?
It was crazy.
Kind of getting some like American Psycho vibes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that I take away. This thematically, a lot of different things I love represent this. So a song called Between Angels and Insects by Papa Roach, which oddly enough was just talking with Kyle from Escaping the Eclipse about that song. Rise Against, Blood to Bleed. You mentioned Fight Club or American Psycho, Fight Club. You know, this whole monotony, the movie Mr. Nobody, just that day-to-day repetitive grind. I like that theme a lot of things in art that represent that well. I dig it.
Well, I think we should go back and do a full rewatch like we've been doing, shouldn't we?
Okay.
Not a lot to see.
There isn't.
Kinda.
That's why we got to see it again.
Kind of sprinkled some juju in here.
It was just a teaser. It's not like a full single release or anything. It's a teaser. It's a prologue. It's the start of a brand new project. And there's definitely going to probably be some references we missed. So y'all know we're whores for lore over here. So if we missed some things, let us know in the comments. But let's watch it through and then we'll tell you guys what we think today, because there's not much else to tell you guys today other than that.
It's going to be hard to review a piece of a bigger vision. This is a little different for us.
I mean, without people spoiling it for us, you know, we don't know these things going in. Not everything we cover is going to necessarily fit our format, right? Especially someone who definitely can't be put in a box like Rin. I don't know. We'll still try to do our best with this one, but let's do one more watch through, one more listen, and see as a whole what we think of the whole thing. Because like Dylan said, this is performative art. It's more than just like a single that an artist would drop. It's more than that. So we'll see how we do here, and if the sunflowers are going to be shining in the sun or wilting in the shades.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness in...
Hold up. I know we were going to watch it all the way through, but Luke, established 1977. This motherfucker's name is not Luke. That's a brand, Dylan, or a company.
So do you know a famous Luke that was established in 1977, Thundy? You fucking better.
Who?
Luke Skywalker, goddammit.
I was going to throw that out there.
To?
Dude.
How do you know?
Star Wars came out in 1977. Maybe the brand was inspired by him.
Listen, Luke, 1970. This is a British menswear line. Mr. Fashion, you should be interested in this. It's festival fits, bro.
That's not my fashion.
It's not necessarily any of our style. They got tracksuits,
No.
Dylan.
So I wonder if that's where he
But-
got that windbreaker he's wearing.
What are the odds that it is a Star Wars thing, though, too?
Probably very low odds, but I'd be cool with that.
Go up. Is there like an about or a history? Is there an about section in this brand?
We're chasing squirrels. Let's do this. About. I got nothing.
It could be coincidental.
What do you mean coincidental?
1977 and Luke Skywalker.
He's literally wearing one of these.
Yeah, but it's just to make you chase squirrels because it's about Luke Skywalker.
Listen, as much as I want this to be about, look, it's right here. Right here. I found it. This is exactly what he's wearing right here. The exceptional relaxed fit sweatshirt.
I'm reading the about section here. No, that's disappointing. The one of the founders, his name is Luke. So there's that. But I like my idea way better.
Thundy's always, I do like your idea better, but Thundy's always right.
Hey, how much does a person pay for a sweatshirt like that? I didn't see the price.
It said
50
euros. So that's actually not that bad comparative to other things on the market, to be honest. But now that we have went down our rabbit hole of what the fuck is he wearing, and his name is not Luke, let's rewatch this. See, look, I couldn't figure out what was on the papers, but we're gonna let it play this time. I promise. The hands off the keyboard.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes we all fall down. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender. Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
There's so much complexity in that beat, but I caught some other things this time through. Well, there's definitely a painting on the wall. There's definitely another reference to Vincent van Gogh. But you know what else? Do you see what's on that TV back there?
Is that what I think it is? Is
What is it, Shades?
that a Ren emoji?
That is the Johnson rabbit from Slaughterhouse. Drop your Johnson emojis in the chat. Catching things on the second watch I missed. There's definitely more stuff we missed. Like the production in this video, going from like seeing some of his older stuff to seeing this, dude, this is a whole cinematic theatrical production that is very well done. So that was Sunflowers, Vincent's Tale Prologue by Ren. Don't have a whole lot for you guys. We're gonna try to cover, if they drop that new big push, we're gonna cover that next week. And then the following week, we'll cover the first one of Vincent's Tale. Unless people just don't watch our videos. I don't know. We've talked about potentially moving Ren's Day to Wednesday, so we at least drop ours before the new one drops. I don't know. That would be kind of crazy for our schedule to do that. But we would like to know community thoughts on moving Ren's Day, since we've been doing it for 50 episodes. Ren has always been on Friday for us because that is what works best with us in our scheduling. We'd like to know some of your guys' thoughts on that, I guess, because a lot that we put into these Ren episodes, they're longer than everything else because there's usually a lot more to talk about. And this is going to probably get pretty crazy as we go, I would imagine. So I guess let's start out and let people know what we think of this today. So I think I'm gonna have Shade start us out today.
Okay. Hello, Ren. I've been waiting for this. I'm going with mid because not everything can be fire. I enjoyed the theatrics and everything else. It just wasn't like something else we did earlier this week. Just not on my fire radar. Like, it's good. I enjoy it. Just not a fire. I don't know.
Why though? Why? Explain yourself. Explain it.
Yes, which part?
All of it.
All of it?
Mm-hmm.
Musically, it's just not there for me. There were some parts where he hit some high notes that were pretty awesome, but it not to my fire level. I don't know.
Gonna be catching flack in the comments. You already know it, so I'm just trying to let you explain yourself fully as to why you think it's a mid.
This is our show, and this guy does not care.
All right. Well, Dylan. Now I'm scared to ask Dylan what he thinks. Dylan, what'd you think today?
So you know how you were worried about Shades catching the flack?
Oh no.
I'm the human shield of this operation. So unless a stray bullet misses me, Shades is safe. Because I also think this is mid. Now, I will get very elaborate. I'll speak for Shades a little bit here. I'll try to put some of these words and represent where he's coming from as well.
You've gone too far this time. I'm gonna have to turn my back on you.
Again, not everything fits in our format. So it's as much my feeling as it is how this song lands, right? There's just not enough here for me to really formulate a strong opinion. I can't say it's fire because there's such a minimal amount of performance. That electronic beat in the middle and that hip hop beat at the end, the production was dope. I was feeling that little bit of like very like musical theater-esque vocal at the beginning. He's good at it. That's not my favorite vocal style. And so I agree. I think Shades, props for being brave, man, and not leaving me out to the wolves here. So
It's only because nobody has sent him fire shades yet. He doesn't even have shades he can put on. That's why.
No, he wore them in all the other videos. Well, the other video. So, no, hey, we got to be honest. And again, this is a piece of a bigger artistic format, right? Whether it plays out almost like a musical or a long form video broken up into sections. That's not going to lend itself well to our format. And so I'm just going to speak as this chunk. So even in like my favorite long form content, whether it be a show, a movie, I don't love 100% of it, right? So unfortunately, this kind of starts off at not my favorite part. I agree with my boy Shades. I think this is kind of mid. Obviously, we're curious to see where it goes. It doesn't derail this train. Yeah, it's an interesting kickoff for what's sure to be quite a big project. It didn't stick for me.
Yeah, 100%. It's not that it's not gonna make me not be interested in his stuff. Like I still want to know what's coming. Like I'm interested.
Well, it's time for the Renegades to rejoice because Thundy thought it was fire. All right, I'm gonna stand up for this. I thought it was fire. Totally not to show off my Good Life record shirt because that was a fire ass weekend we just had.
Yeah, Good Life is fire.
I don't know if it's because I'm a theater kid, if I'm an art nerd. I enjoyed all of this. Like the beat itself, I thought would maybe win the boys over because like I loved the singing. The singing was top notch for me. I very much love when he sings in this style. The beat, there were so many layers to it, so many instruments and the bells and the horns and the electric stuff, and it just the time changes throughout it to make a point and tell the story. Like there was a lot of audio storytelling, there was a ton of visual storytelling. The way that the whole video itself unfolded with the little Easter eggs and with how the song progressed. Our actor here, who seemingly looks to me like a modern portrayal of Vincent, his body language changes, so does the sound, so does the song, and it takes us on a completely different journey. And as he like falls off into a womb of reefer over here, we get to see somehow we get tuned into Rin's character here and the monotony of his life. Where that heads, who the fuck is gonna know? But I mean, it's a prologue, it's a teaser of what's to come. But I loved it, man. it's not necessarily something I'm going to be like playing all the time like a regular single, like Dylan said. It's definitely not something that lends itself to our particular format, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. I don't know, something about the way that the beat was, like I would really like to have more in that style from him, but as an actual full-on single that has a lot more lyrical depth to it, because I really enjoyed it a lot. It's probably going to stick in my brain a little bit. Now that you guys are in the comments, I don't know if they're still sticking around to see my fire or not, but
They're here, man. They're here.
the ones who are here now, we're gonna, there could be some people finding us for the first time because we're reacting to new stuff, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, go watch our other 49 Rin reactions and see what we have to say about this man and the personal struggles that we went through that we can relate on a lot of his music. And you may not be quite as upset. We're never gonna overly glaze an artist that we love on everything just because of who they are. Like, there's stuff King ISO puts out I'm not a super huge fan of, even though he's my #1 favorite rapper of all fucking time. There's stuff that every one of our favorite artists have put out that isn't necessarily our favorite stuff from them. There's other things that we prefer. Even though Rin is fire most of the time, we all know there's things out there people in our community aren't like super big fans of. So, it is what it is. And if y'all want to come at us in the comments, I fully give. Usually I'm out here doing treat people decent, but if our treat people decent, because if you don't, who else is gonna? But if y'all want to come at us really, really sideways, I do give our community to roast you a little bit if they want to, but all lighthearted, no personal attacks. Let's have some fun out here. But we're gonna always tell you what we really think, all right? We're always gonna tell you what I really think, even if it's not popular. So as we cover artists, there's always gonna be ups and downs and things we like, things we don't like, but we're gonna tell you about it anyway. We're never gonna just not release it because we didn't like it. Why it's called Fail or Fire. But at least it wasn't a fail. That's some Drake level shit, and we know Rin don't do no Drake level shit.
So
Sure.
I'll be honest, man. He would really have to do something super like outlandishly bad to get a fail, just because I do respect him as an artist. So that's the thing that comes across, right? Like we don't ever just try to shit on anybody. We all, even if we failed stuff before, we highlight what we do like about it. We try to find the good, right? That's what we do. We're not haters. We don't bash on art. People out here doing more than we're doing. We're not going to be the peanut gallery throwing darts. And to be fair, Shades isn't a big fan of musicals. That's not his style. That's not his style. I'm kind of middle of the road when it comes to that. Thundy loves that kind of stuff. So obviously it speaks to all of us different based on that vibe. We'll always be honest, man. Like I said, I can take a good ribbing as long as it's playfully done. If you disagree with us, you can let us know politely, just like I politely state why I don't vibe with certain things.
Watch, Rin has never once acknowledged we exist, and then he's gonna watch this one and find for the first time acknowledge it. Like, motherfucker, no. That's all.
Now listen, if he's watching, man, let's converse about these things. I'm open to conversation. I love the dialogue, man.
In the end, it has us all three, regardless, super intrigued as to where the story is going to go, which was the main purpose, not necessarily to be judged as a fail or fire, but as a teaser and a prologue, it definitely does its job. So we're very excited to see where this goes. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought about this. Fail, fire, just plain mid, or, does it fit the format, but it was still very interesting. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know the lore that we missed, the Easter eggs and such. Like and subscribe if you had a good time today, because we are Cyber Skull Media. This was Fail or Fire, and we will always be fashionably late to this man's music unless an overwhelming majority of you convince us otherwise. That's all we got for you guys today. We will see y'all next week. Have an absolutely wonderful day. We will see you in the Discord after this. Catch you later.
Later.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know.